Snakes are one of the most diverse groups of reptiles on the planet, and they have spread to just about every corner of the globe. But what are the largest snakes of all time? Well, today I'm going to list the top 5 largest snakes who have ever slivered the earth. At number 5, we have the reticulated python, which is the largest living snake in the world. It's got a weight of 75 kg, already making it the 3rd heaviest snake in the world, but its length is unmatched at 6.5 meters. It's found in South and Southeast Asia, and it lives primarily in rainforests and woodlands, and spends a lot of time near and even in rivers because it's a pretty good swimmer, with its diet consisting mostly up of mammals and sometimes the occasional bird. It's also the only species of snake that has video and photo evidence of directly hunting humans, so it more than deserves its spot at number 5. And in the number 4 spot, we have the Gigantophis, which could grow up to 6.9 meters in length, and before 2009 and the discovery of Titanoboa, was considered the largest snake of all time. Now, it lived around about 40 million years ago during the Eocene epoch, and it lived in the Paratethys Sea, which meant it probably spent most of its life in the water, and mostly preyed on early proboscidea like the Merotherium, which are the relatives of modern-day elephants. So yeah, this snake has slivered its way into number 4 and actually used to be in number 1. And next up in the number 3 spot, we have the Paleophis colossus, which could reach up to 12.3 meters in length, and was actually the biggest sea snake of all time. So yeah, its name Colossus definitely does not lie. And it was discovered in 1983 in France, and it lived during the Eocene epoch. Fossils have been found in England, Denmark, Morocco, France, Mali, and places in North America and Asia. So for a giant sea snake, it was pretty widespread, and it more than deserves its spot in number 3. Now, the number 2 spot might surprise a few people, but it's actually the Titanoboa, which has a very complicated history that I'm going to go over now. So in 2002 was the first time the Titanoboa was discovered, but there wasn't enough fossil evidence to suggest it was the biggest. However, in 2009, it was confirmed as the biggest snake of all time, and it would hold that title until 2024, when a new snake was discovered that dethroned the Titanoboa. But the Titanoboa is still an absolutely massive snake, being 12.4 to 14.3 meters in length, and unlike the previous 2 entries on this list, lived in the Paleocene, not the Eocene, and it lived in the coastal plain, which was mostly made up of jungles and rivers, and it was probably an aquatic snake, so it spent most of its time in these rivers. Now, in terms of its diet, it probably ate crocodilomorphs and fish. However, to note, there were also a lot of turtles in the coastal plain, so that could have factored into its diet as well, but this is yet to be confirmed. So yes, the Titanoboa has been dethroned from its number 1 spot. And finally, the largest snake of all time is the Vasuki indicus, reaching 10.9 meters, all the way up to a whopping 15.2 meters, making it the largest snake of all time. And it lived during the mid-Eocene in the Naredi Formation, and was actually, unlike most of the snakes on this list, not aquatic, being more likely semi-aquatic or fully terrestrial, so breaking quite a common trend in terms of giant snakes. And in terms of what it probably ate early cetaceans, crocodilians, turtles, and catfish, so it had a pretty diverse diet too. So with that, the Vasuki indicus absolutely makes it into the number 1 spot easily.